Yo, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing out there today? Third live stream of the day, guys. So I don't know how long this stream's going to be. Just popped on to see what happens with the Ethereum ETF. Apparently, it's been delayed for 6 hours. That's roughly 10 p.m. Central my time. But let's have a little chat, guys. Let's have a little chat. Kevin, what's going on, brother? It looks like we could see a little consolidation before liftoff. I'm just funny because I'm seeing the market right now. I'm seeing all the red, and you know what it's kind of making me think? People are scared off because it got delayed by 6 hours, and people are selling. And what's going to happen usually when that happens, right? What's going to happen? We're going to get the approval tonight, and the market's going to go ballistic, and everyone who's selling right now is going to be left in the dust, right? That's how crypto works, man. That's how crypto works. So a lot of people getting shaken out. And yeah, I mean, we'll have to see what happens, right? Bitcoin's 67.8. Made it down to 66 earlier today, eh? Had itself quite a dip, 66.7. Funky's in the house. What's up, buddy? Kevin, I started to see people panic too. Oh, yeah. Definitely, man. Definitely. It's funny you say that, brother, because when I first got into, or when I first started, like before I started this channel, I would always think to myself, like, man, like this crypto thing, like I had it all figured out, right? I was like, I'm just emotionless and I buy, I DCA, and that's just kind of what I do, right? I just thought to myself, like, I don't see what the problem is that people have. Like, why are so many people like selling in the red and, having these issues because I couldn't relate, right? And then I started this channel and I really started to talk to a lot of people. And I really started to understand there's a lot of freaking people out there who have no idea what they're doing and run their investments based on emotions. And there's a lot of people getting wrecked because they don't have the patience to handle this market. And it is just shocking to me how few people can handle this market. Shocking, right? So that's why what I try to do on this channel is I try to help everybody harden themselves emotionally to this market and look at this from a logical standpoint as opposed to an emotional standpoint, right? Right now, what I see in the market, I see all this red happening right here. Like I already told you, I see all this red happening. And what I'm reading in this, along with the SEC delaying it, is people are panicking, thinking there's going to be a denial because they pushed back the decision till tonight at like 10 p.m. Central, and they're selling. They're panic selling because they're scared it's gonna be denied. And then what's going to happen? It's going to get approved like 10, 11 o'clock tonight. Market's going to go ballistic, and all those people are going to be screwed, right? So I'll tell you right now, every single person who's dollar cost averaging with this red market the way that it is right now is going to be very happy that they did tonight or tomorrow, right? They're going to be up very, very bigly, very, very bigly. Though we do have some projects that are up, though. I mean, Stronghold is up, looking good. Arbitrum, looking good. ETH is actually up 2.8%. It's $3,846. Rod, what's going on, Jasmy Tribe? What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Manta's having itself a good time. ETH is starting to climb suddenly. Nikik, I think they think that markets is only up, and so on. Hopefully I found your videos when I started and I can understand markets better. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Brian in the house. What's up, Rob Father? What's up, brother? ETH is on the move. Yeah, it's starting to pump here. Check it out. 38.66. It's up $2,000 since the point I started the stream, like 13 minutes ago. Did the bill get passed at the second level? No, it's not going to get passed at the second level for months. It's not going to even see the president's desk until like December, right? And that's actually, I made a video about it, but that's actually one of the arguments people are saying is that, well, Biden's never going to sign it, even if it gets to his desk. But here's the thing, though, guys. Here's the thing. In December, Biden might not be the president anymore. So it might not be him deciding to sign that bill or not, right? So got to take that into consideration. Didn't have time to watch the live stream. No worries, no worries. Kevin, oh, by chance, did you see NVIDIA posted AOIZ on their page? I think it's going to run heavy this bull run. Yeah, I agree. It probably will. I agree. Bad English, no, hopefully. But I'm glad that I found. No, it's no problem. It's no problem. I get it. You know what? You never have to apologize for the English, because there's a lot of people who are in these streams, and a lot of people from all corners of the earth, right? And English is, while it is a popular language, it's not the primary language of everyone, and I understand that. So it's all good, man. I can decipher what you're meaning. It's no issue, my friend. It is all good in the hood. All right, so we got some news to get into here, and then then we're gonna call it, because this is the third stream of the day. I'm in it for the long haul, absolutely, man. I'm getting X updates. ETH ETF was approved. That's the bounce back. But are they accurate? I'm checking over on X right now. You know, I'll bring you guys over to my X. Let's have a look. Let's look together. I'm waiting for. So Eleanor Tourette says she's waiting for the SEC press release. People are saying that it's approved, but there's no press release yet. Breaking news: the House passes the bill. Breaking news: SEC has asked for 6 more hours. The SEC has delayed their decision for 6 hours till like 10 o'clock tonight. I think there's a couple people online who are saying that the SEC approved it, but there is no, from what I've seen, there is no press release from the SEC as of yet that the bill is passed. So all we can do is stay on top of it. Let's refresh it and see. See, people are saying it, but I don't see any press release from the SEC. Nothing from Gensler, right? Let's see on Gensler's page. Did Gensler announce anything? I see nothing from Gensler. Let's check the SEC's page. There's no announcement from the SEC page either. I'm not seeing any kind of press release from the SEC that it's approved. People are saying it. But I don't see anything official. I just see people saying it. Yeah, again, I'm trying to find a press release, guys, or something, but I mean, until I see something official, I don't agree that it is that it's passed, because there's nothing, you know. I don't go by just somebody saying it. As far as I know, the last official thing I saw was that the SEC delayed for 6 hours. So they won't be making a decision until 10 o'clock tonight, my time, which is Central. 6 hours from now, right? So yeah, there's nothing concrete yet, guys. Nothing concrete yet. Until I see someone like Eleanor Tourette or something like that, or the SEC or Gary Gensler, something like that, until I see something like that posted from someone who's credible. See, like your pop here, this guy's not credible. This guy shills meme coins all the time. He's not credible at all. Yeah, see, people are saying it. Watcher Guru said it. What is this? Bitcoin Magazine says, but like, what is this though? It says approved, but like, what is this from? There's no context. I don't know where this is from. I could have typed this up on my computer, right? So I'm still waiting for confirmation, guys. We're still waiting for confirmation. Something official. I mean, Tony Edwards is saying it, but again, this doesn't tell me anything. Who wrote this? Who typed this? Where's this from? I don't even know. It doesn't say. All it says is all it says is that it's approved, but like, I don't know who said that. I don't know what that's from. I don't know anything. I need something official. I need to see it from the SEC or Gensler or like Eleanor Tourette or somebody credible. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple of days, was it the day before? I think it was the day before the Bitcoin ETF was approved, or the week before or something. Remember, the SEC's X page got hacked and it got out that the Bitcoin ETF was approved, but it wasn't. Remember that? So I don't take it as serious until I see something official, right? I'm not going to get jacked up and excited if I don't have any confirmation of anything. And I still don't see nothing popping up here. Yeah, like people are saying it, but there's no release. What's Ethereum doing? Ethereum's not really pumping. I don't think the market generally believes that it's true because there's no confirmation. Yeah, I saw Watcher Guru said it, but he said it, but there's still no official. It's just words typed up on X. There's no official press release from the SEC. There's nothing official from anyone who's official and credible, right? There's just a lot of people on X who are typing it out and sharing this little clip of this little thing with no context. I don't know who typed it. I don't know who said it. Like it's completely clipped out. It doesn't say if it's from the SEC. It doesn't say who it's from, where it's from, what it is. I'm hoping it's real. Don't get me wrong, but until I see an official announcement, right? I tend to be more cautious like that, guys. I tend to wait to see if things are official before, before I just, overreact and get all excited. Because again, I remember what happened, guys. Remember what happened with the Bitcoin ETF. What is this? Cointelegraph. What is this? Maybe therefore prudent section exchange for the commission. Approved an accelerated basis. Okay. Okay, so this looks a little more official. A little more official. I still don't see anything. Like you would think that Gensler would be all over this, doing some sort of public relations bullshit, right? That he tends to do, but he's not saying anything. The SEC is not saying anything. There's no word from the people who are supposed to be the ones that approved it. That's what gets me. I guess we'll keep looking at it and see. We'll keep looking and see if something pops up. But as of right now, guys, I mean, I hope it's true. But again, until I see something that's actually official from someone credible, I don't just believe people who type stuff on X that it's facts, right? We saw the exact same thing. Again, we saw the exact same thing with the Bitcoin ETF. Somebody hacked the SEC account, and everyone thought that the Bitcoin ETF was approved, and it wasn't. See, Balchinian said here, tweeted out. There is no update yet. While not confirmed, a little delay. Yeah, so still nothing. Still not a thing. But you know what? We'll jump into some news in the meantime. Good old Icy Amphibian. I love that guy. He says to Watcher Guru. Watcher Guru says, breaking, SEC officially approves all spot Ethereum ETFs. And then Icy Amphibian says, you're getting blocked this time if you're lying again. That's awesome. Yeah, that's exactly it. Nick's saying the same thing. Source. Does anyone know if this is true or if Watcher Guru got hacked? Right? For all we know, Watcher Guru's account got hacked. There's been no source. There's been zero sources, zero official announcements. It's just all coming from Watcher Guru. And we don't know if this is real or not. So, like, of course, you're going to get people like Wendy O out there, you know, trying to get clicks and saying that it's approved when she doesn't even know if it's approved. There's no official announcement. What is this? Lawmakers urge SEC. Okay, yeah, there's no official announcement out there. Nothing. So we'll have to wait until there is one. I don't believe this is true right now, to be honest with you. Why would the SEC literally just say that they were going to delay it for 6 hours, not half an hour ago, and then all of a sudden approve it? It doesn't make any sense. So until I see an official announcement, it's not true in my mind. Hey, mate, for you, who is the best 3 coins right now? The best 3 coins for me, probably JASMY, Swift, and oh shit, I don't know. We'll say KASPA. 6-hour delay is them trying to figure a speech explaining why they decided to say yes. Yeah, 100% agree with that. Ran with Crypto Banter and Joshua Jake with Discover Crypto. Both have approved. Ran with Crypto Banter and Josh with Discover Crypto. Both have approved. Yeah, but again, with Crypto Banter and Discover Crypto, again, those are not reliable sources, man. Discover Crypto is the old BitBoy channel. Those guys buy views and stuff like that. And Crypto Banter, I'm pretty sure he shills. Where's Crypto Banter? If that's who I think it is. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's that guy who shills meme coins. Neither one of them are reliable sources either. So Eleanor Tourette says the SEC webpage crashing and everyone tries to access the spot Ethereum ETF filing. The commission voting broke down. So the website now for the SEC is down because of the traffic. Everyone's trying to get confirmation. It's funny how so many people are saying that this is true, and there's been zero confirmation out there. That's scary, guys. This could be a perfect example for everybody. This could be a perfect example for everybody of why you have to be careful in crypto, right? Because something gets out there. Look at all the people going crazy stating that this is true, and there has not been a single confirmation from SEC, from Gary Gensler, from Fox Business, from Eleanor Tourette, like from no credible source has there been any kind of official statement, but it's going crazy viral on X right now, right? That's why you have to always make sure you do your own research. Always, 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 because, yeah, I don't think it's true because ETH is now starting to crash. I think people are figuring out that it's not true. Right now, the source is trust me, bro. Right? That's the source right now. There's zero source. Sorry, guys. In my opinion, this is not true until I see an official announcement. SEC approved spot Ethereum ETF listing still needs approval. Issuers filings. What is this? CoinDesk. Sorry, guys, I'm just reading this to see if it's... I mean, so CoinDesk says... We'll get into what CoinDesk says. CoinDesk says SEC approved spot Ethereum ETF listing, still need to approve issuers' filings. So the SEC on Thursday approved the 19B4 forms filing by issuers looking to launch a spot Ethereum ETF. Marketing a key step forward for bringing the fund on the market according to the order that was published on the SEC website before being pulled down. So apparently it was on the SEC's website and then it was taken off the SEC's website. That's exactly the same thing that happened with Bitcoin, guys. The form approval is just the first of two major steps in the SEC needs to take before any spot Ethereum ETF can actually be traded. The S1 forms, which are necessary to publicly offer new securities, also needs approval. Self-regulatory organizations such as exchanges have to file the 19B4 forms in case of a ruling change, while issuers file the S1 forms. Okay, so we still don't know. Apparently it was on the SEC website, and then now it's been taken off the SEC's website. So there's still zero confirmation here, guys. Still zero, nothing official. It's crazy how many people just jump right to spreading it around, though, without any confirmation whatsoever, right? And that's why I always tell you guys, I say, watch out for people like Altcoin Daily and Wendy O and stuff like that, because they don't tell the truth. They just tell, like, they hear it. If they were credible, okay, if they were credible content creators, they would find a source of confirmation before they went spreading this stuff around, right? They're not credible. They don't care about finding a reliable source. This is what people are saying online, so they're going to spread it, right? That's how you get your followers wrecked. I would never do that to you guys. There's still nothing official, guys. Hey, let's get into the comments, see what you guys are saying. Powers that be will exercise their powers just because they can. If 6 hours is going to determine whether an ETH is approved or not, you have to wonder what due diligence was done in the first place. I agree. It's a Sakam. Yo, Mars, what's up, man? Good to see you. ETF approved? Not yet, brother. Not yet. Nothing official. It is 100% that it would be approved, and we're just waiting when, or is there something about if it is going to be approved. Check Watcher Guru. Yeah, I did that. Pepe's pumping hard. Is Pepe pumping hard? Pepe is... What's Pepe doing? Oh, yeah, it's up 10%. Not bad. Wow, Pepe is officially in the top 20 cryptos. I did not know that. That's crazy, man. All my bubbles are green for the last hour. Yeah. If you go to the hour, yeah. Ethereum, yeah. Ethereum is not climbing, guys. It's not climbing. Back on the daily. Phil, Turbo is on fire the past few days. I hope you have a good bag of it, Rob. Yeah, I called Turbo like a month ago. I told you guys to get into Turbo. I did a top 5 meme coin for potential ROI video about a month ago. Turbo was on there. XCN still bullish? Of course. Absolutely, man. JASMY AOZ Swift for the win. Absolutely, man. Maltasanti, where you been, man? Good to see you. Are you concerned about the Ondo tokenomics? Not at all, brother. Not at all. Charlie, it's true. Still no source, brother. Something officially being announced from a credible source and somebody just wanting it to be true doesn't change whether it's true or not, right? Beeb's in the house, man. Looking to top my bags up. Would you go Swift or XCN? Well, I mean, right now I'm going hard into Swift, man. So, Rob, Turbo's up 50% today. Is it up 50% on the day? It's Turbo time. Told you to buy it a month ago. Do it now. 53%. Wow. Look at that. 115% on the day. See, guys? See, guys? Got to become a member of the channel, guys. I was saying a month ago, buy Turbo. Buy Turbo. As far as the Congress, we got approved regarding crypto, correct, Rob? We won the bills we needed to win, yes, at this stage. Just received a notification from CoinMarketCap saying the SEC has officially approved the spot. I guess that's still not a confirmed source, though. No, it's not a confirmed source. Unfortunately, it is not. They can be wrong just like everybody else, right? So yeah, let's go back over to X here and see if there's anything official yet. Again, people are saying it, but there still has not been an official statement. I mean, listen, I'm sure it's going to be approved, right? I'm sure it is. But again, we still have not seen confirmation. Not officially. People saying it on X who don't work for the SEC and don't have an inside there are not a reliable source of what the SEC is doing, right? Now that doesn't mean that it's not confirmed. What happened is someone probably leaked the information out somewhere that knows that it is going to be approved and it's going viral, but you know, there's still nothing still nothing official. It would be weird for them to ask for them to say we need another 6 hours to decide what we're going to do, and then 20 minutes later approve it. That would be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Like, why would they say they needed 6 more hours? I don't know. Beebs, what's up, man? Carlos, Jasmy to 5 cents. I've had it. Nice. I'm doing good, Haas. I'm doing good, brother. How you been, man? Good to see you. I think Pepe's pumping is an official statement. Well, Pepe's pumping, Turbo's pumping. Meme coins seem to be doing pretty good today. Rob, Russell, and Max are doing a show tonight. Swift, let's go. Not a scam. Nice. Yeah, actually, I'll probably tune in for that. But just to let you guys know as well, I am working on another JASMY roundtable. We're probably looking at the first weekend of June, probably the Saturday. So far, it's me, Max, and Jesse. I'm hoping to get Brian. I talked to Brian earlier today. He's going to confirm with me after this weekend coming up whether he can make it. Maybe I'll see maybe if I can get someone like Run My Crypto or something like that. But we have another JASMY roundtable. We're just hammering out the details. That'll be probably the first weekend of June, the first Saturday of June. So like the 2nd, I think. So just so you guys know, make sure you guys are there. ETF approved. Let's go. Still don't see anything official, guys. Still don't see anything official. Zach Humphreys is tweeting this. I can't even, it's so small I can't even read that. I don't know. I mean, I hope it's true. I'm going to run on the assumption that it's true like everybody else is, but again, there's still no, just understand there's still no confirmation. But well, guys, this officially, opens the door to, you know how much money is going to pour into Ethereum, guys? Do you know how high the price is going to start shooting? Because I can't remember who it was, but somebody had brought up the point, and I've been talking about it a lot lately. And it is that there's no entity that's going to be having massive outflows for Ethereum like we had for Bitcoin and Grayscale, right? So we're going to see all these inflows on Ethereum, but very, very little outflows. So the price of Ethereum could very well go skyrocketing right through the roof, guys. This could be massive, right? This could be massive. It could be the kickoff for altcoin season. I saw it on CoinMarketCap. I saw that CoinMarket News. I saw that too, but it's still like, guys, yes, I agree. It's probably approved. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just trying to teach you guys that unless you see an official announcement, which we still have not seen an official announcement, you should always take everything with a grain of salt, right? Because this exact thing happened with the Bitcoin ETF. Not back in January, right? It had been put on the SEC's website and then taken down, and somebody hacked the SEC's Twitter page and then tweeted it out, and then everyone went crazy saying it was approved, and then but it wasn't approved, right? And so the point is just to make sure you guys are following up with credible sources and official announcements, right? Because Joe Blow on Twitter, who said it, is not an official credible source, right? The SEC still hasn't said anything. Gary Gensler still hasn't said anything. No one like Eleanor Tourette or John Deaton, or you haven't seen any of these credible entities have not said anything about it. But I see what you're saying about Watch Your Guru, Henry, but his account could have very easily been hacked, right? I hope it is. I'm not saying it's not approved. I'm just saying I want you guys to know that, you always got to make sure you have a reliable, credible, official announcement, right? And we've yet to see that from anyone, right? We're seeing influencers and stuff say it. We're seeing Twitter accounts say it, but we're not seeing Gensler say anything. We're not seeing the SEC say anything. It's probably going to come, but nothing yet, right? That's all, guys. That's all I'm saying. Just take it until you see it, an official announcement, then you got to take it with a grain of salt. That's all. If they approve the ETH ETF, ERC20 tokens are going to go nuts. Hint, hint, Jasmy. Yes, I agree. And it's like, another thing you have to ask yourself is this, guys. If it is official, why is Ethereum not pumping right now? I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that, because when Bitcoin's was approved, it actually dumped that day, and Bitcoin didn't actually pump for 2 or 3 weeks after the approval. So I'm wrong on that. I shouldn't say that. So it might take a couple of weeks for the price of Ethereum to appreciate. I posted a tweet in the Discord. Take with a grain. Check out auction soon will pump. I'll get to that. I'm expecting once the dust settles, alts will all pump. Check Pepe out. Yeah, Pepe's going nuts. We looked at it already. I think Jasmy will run. Seems to be more in sync with Bitcoin. Jasmy's very much in sync with Bitcoin lately. In fact, Bitcoin has dumped all the way down to 67.7, and JASMY has held pretty strong around that 2 cent 4, 2 cent 6 level, right? JASMY's not fallen back below that. So JASMY's actually held up pretty good. Sean, take it with a grain of salt, but this from CNBC, SEC approves rule change and allows creation of Ethereum ETFs. Awesome. I hope that's it. I hope that's true. I'm just like, why is there, it's sticking in my craw. Why is there nothing official from the SEC? I mean, you guys know Gary Gensler. You guys know him. He likes to take credit for this kind of stuff. Why is Gary not out there bragging? It doesn't make any sense, right? Like, look, he's not saying anything. Neither is the SEC. They're not saying nothing, man. That's weird. That is weird. But either way, guys, listen, either way, even if it is just a matter of, formality that they make the official announcement, I have no doubt it's approved. And I mean, yay, right? Altcoins are going to start to run. This is fantastic news across the board for sure. The tweet is about to the ETF. I can't post it here. Let me have a look. Yeah, I saw that document too. It's too small for me to read, Yo-Yo. Too small for me to read. But, I mean, listen, like I said before, with the Ethereum ETF, or the Bitcoin ETF that got approved, Bitcoin took 2 or 3 weeks to really start to skyrocket, right? So in a couple of weeks, we might see Ethereum and the alts start to go nuts. Where do approved the ETH ETF? I'm curious to see how this affects Bitcoin. I think the whole market's going to pump, including Bitcoin, if the Ethereum ETF is approved. Because Gary's a whole. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Boomer's in the house. What's up, buddy? Alt season. Yes, this could be the kickoff of alt season, guys. This could be officially official, right? Let's frickin' go. Yeah, so. All right, let's actually get into some of the news that we have to talk about here. I got some stuff, guys. I got some stuff and some things. We got some videos to watch today, guys. We're a little bit heavier in some of the videos because, there's just a lot that's been happening in Congress, and I gotta make sure you guys are getting the cliff notes because not all of you guys were watching the live streams. Like yesterday, I streamed yesterday for almost 8 hours, guys. But check this out. Check this dill hole out.
But the long-term objective of the crypto billionaire bros is to create a new currency, and they've named it well. Cryptocurrency literally means hidden money. And if it ever becomes a currency, it means that we will not be able to enforce our tax laws except on wage earners. And we will not be able to enforce our laws against child and traffickers, drug dealers, and those who violate our sanctions. Now, the crypto bros have a lot of money. They make money by literally making money. They spread it around all Washington. They had Sam Bankman-Fried do it. Now he's in jail. Others have stepped forward.
Real quick question. They had Sam Bankman-Fried do it. Who's they? Is he talking about all of us? We all voted for Sam Bankman-Fried to do what he did. What does that even mean? And first of all, we can't enforce our tax laws. Tax are a scam, dude. Taxes are scams. You guys print money out of thin air, and then you still take our money too, right? Yeah, like I don't know about you guys, but here in Canada, okay, we have a tax. We have 2 taxes. One's the PST, one's the GST. Okay, the GST was implemented during World War I. Okay, and they at the time it was approved, It was supposed to be to help fund the war effort, and it was a temporary tax in World War One. We're still paying that tax today. Tax is a scam. I'm late. Watcher Guru just tweeted that. Yeah, we've been trying to find a credible confirmation source. Taxes scam. Yeah.
They've got a PR campaign. The Lakers don't play at enforced tax laws arena. They don't play at an arena dedicated to law enforcement. They play at crypto.com arena.
Apparently he's upset because the Lakers don't play at the tax enforcement agency arena or whatever he said. Well, they could play there if you became an official sponsor of the Lakers. Right? Dumbass. Matt, lurking while working. I love to see it, man. Article 1, Section 8 and 9, the U.S. Constitution forbids a direct tax. What are you thinking if alt season happens? 10x, 20x, 50x for alts? Depends. Every alt's going to be different, brother. Some are going to 100x, some are going to 1000x, some are going to 10,000x, some are only going to 2 or 3x. They're all going to be different. These efforts are dumb. NBA teams will play in the Nancy Pelosi arena if you pay. Exactly. That's exactly it. All right. What do we got? What else do we got? Let's go through some of this stuff. So Senator Cynthia Lummis says, we're building a pro-crypto army in Congress. I love it. These are the people we need to be voting for, guys. These are the people we need to be voting for. We got another video here. Check this out from Paul Barron Network. So he's talking about the Ethereum ETF here.
Here's Gasparino. Now, this isn't a crypto guy. This is a guy that's running and really managing what's going on in the markets and analyzing it pretty heavily. If the SEC does approve the ETH ETF will be one of the biggest regulatory 180s in recent SEC history. Proof that crypto crowd is a legitimate voting bloc. Keywords here, voting bloc. Securities lawyers tell me the guidance coming from Gary Gensler was that he wasn't even going to declare ETH a security, which would have made it a complete no-go. So with all that, but now what we're hearing is after people like Deaton comes out, made their voices heard, we've got Dem lawyers now heard them, and of course got a little jittery about losing the Senate. So this is politically a position. There's a lot of nuances coming in from Capitol Hill that I think guide where these directives go with these regulatory agencies. And that's exactly what Gasparino is saying here. So very interesting. So his last statement right here, again, don't believe anything until you see the press release. So remember, watch out for those fakes. You've got to double check it, make sure and double check it. We'll be out there on X trying to kind of help verify that. We'll double check, triple check, quadruple check before these things get done. But if it happens, it will be a big effing deal for sure.
He literally just warned about fakes and the Ethereum ETF announcement. And we're sitting here trying to find a credible confirmation that it's approved, right? Still don't see anything, guys. But, I mean, hell, I'm sure it's approved. I'm sure it's approved. So be happy, be joyful, right? Big things popping, little things stopping. You guys love to see it. And if you're happy, if you are truly happy, oh, what do we got here? Grayscale, check this out, guys. Here's a credible source. I found a credible source, guys. Grayscale receives SEC approval for the ETH's 19B. So Grayscale tweeted it out. Now, Grayscale would not have tweeted it out unless they got the green light from the SEC, right? Because they are one of the issuers of the Ethereum ETF. So here we have official confirmation from a reliable, credible source. So boom, approved. There you go, guys. You guys know me. I will dig for the truth until I find it. What I'm What I'm happy about is the fact that so many people liked Bill in regard crypto. We're Democrats. Game over, Gary. Go play in the sandbox. Exactly. I've seen a few people say the bill is only lasting until late 2024. What's your take on this? Yeah, well, the thing is because McHenry retires at the end of the year. That's why. And if they don't get it signed into law before the end of the year, then they have to start the process over again. So yes, that is true, Charlie. However, it could be signed in December. It could be Donald. It could very well be Donald Trump signing it into law in December. So, NASDAQ announced it. Alt season coming soon, peeps. Yes, altcoin season is on the way, guys. This is fantastic news. Like, this is amazing, guys. You understand that this opens the door. This opens the door for all the other altcoins, well, that have utility and that have volume, right? Volume. Because listen, the next thing that these applicants, BlackRock, Grayscale, Fidelity, all that, the next thing they're going to look for in terms of which ETFs they're going to apply for next, they're going to care about volume. That's what they're going to look at because they're making their money on the fees, right? On the rates. They're not going to pick, random altcoin number 1527 that has low volume, right? So that's the next thing you got to watch out for because you're going to start seeing people all over X and all over YouTube saying this project is next, that project's next, this meme coin's getting an ETF, right? Not going to happen, guys. The next ones that are probably going to get approved are something like Avalanche, Solana, and XRP would be the top 3 on the list, in my opinion, for approval, for even to be applied for at this point. I don't think you'll see an application for XRP yet, though, because this lawsuit has to officially wrap up before you're going to see Grayscale or BlackRock or anybody else apply for an XRP spot ETF. But so next you'll probably see Solana and Avalanche would likely be the next 2 targets, in my opinion. Where's the 10% pump? Partly joking, but kind of not. Yeah. It's funny because ETH is not, but here's the thing: Bitcoin never pumped for like 3 weeks after the spot Bitcoin ETF was approved. In fact, the day it was approved, Bitcoin actually dumped, right? Because people sold the news. So Ethereum could see a bit of a pullback, but I think we're going to bounce back, and I think we're going to see Ethereum in the next few weeks. It's going to bounce up somewhere around that $4,800 level, in my opinion. So we found a credible source, guys. So that's bullish. What do we got? Breaking news: Hong Kong SFC in talks to allow staking for the Ethereum ETF issuers. This will drive more institutional demand for ETH. Bullish AF. Absolutely agree with that. Meme coin ETF. Laughing my ass off. My biggest bet would be Solana ETF or Coinbase. Yeah, but that's the thing, though, is that there is going to be YouTubers out there that are putting out videos saying we're going to see a Shiba Inu ETF next, or we're going to see a Pepe ETF next, or it's going to happen. You're going to see those videos pop up, right? They're going to be everywhere because they're playing to their audience, right? Yeah. We got it. We got confirmation, my friend. We got confirmation. What we got here from Fidelity. My 401k is with Fidelity. Can you explain why the ticker symbol XRP ETP? I don't know what that's about. Ty, I also say Chainlink. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Chainlink is probably one of the top contenders as well. I agree. 57 minutes late. Just did 57 push-ups. No, it's 50 push-ups a minute that you're late. So, oh, man. All right, what else? Check this out from good old Charles, saying Charles things, guys. You know, I like Charles. I really, really do. But sometimes this man says dumb stuff. Okay, listen up.
Bitcoin needs the industry to survive. It sure as hell needs the exchanges and all the other infrastructure because it's not self-sufficient in that dimension. But the industry doesn't need Bitcoin anymore to survive. It's nice to have a digital asset like Bitcoin that has that reputation and its digital gold. But remember, at the end of the day, it's a token with a deflationary monetary policy. And so at any given moment, another digital gold can form. And if it has good science behind it, it'll be just as secure, if not more so. You know, that's why we spent in a science-based approach with Cardano 7 years designing a proof of stake protocol. You know, from the GKL model to Ouroboros Classic, to Praus, to Genesis, and everything that came afterwards, is that we thought a lot as an ecosystem about how do you build a secure consensus protocol that's energy efficient, but also has all the properties that Bitcoin has. And we were very rigorous with this. And the response to the Bitcoin ecosystem was, oh, it's a scam, it doesn't exist, that technology can't exist, and it's perpetual motion, and proof of stake is wrong. Okay, I just don't see how that survives. It's a religion, it's not an ecosystem. So no, we don't necessarily need Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is going to have to grow and adapt and change if it wants to survive long term. You know, and
Interesting.
plenty of people with first mover advantage thought they were invincible. Microsoft did with Windows, and what happened is they never lost Windows, but then just we changed the paradigm. People stopped caring about the desktop, and now we all have cell phones and tablets, and look at Android and iOS versus Windows, the adoption rates. And in a lot of app developers, Windows last. It used to be that if you weren't on Windows, your business would die. Now no one cares about it anymore. So that's the danger there, is that they don't lose the wallet share and the amount of people that hold it, but they lose the attention, they lose the innovation, and over time the industry grows in a different direction. And then you wake up and 98% of the stuff you do is outside of Bitcoin. And you start asking yourself, why do I really care about that? And it just becomes another asset, and then the hash rate falls, and it kind of dies a slow heat death in a certain respect. So, you know, we tried real hard to convince people to innovate. Like we wrote NEPA POWs, the non-interactive proofs of proof of work, which actually is a great sidechains primitive for Bitcoin. We developed a protocol for proof of useful work to show how to upgrade and do useful things with proof of work. Log space mining allows you to mine without having a full node. Obviously, the extended UTXO model is how you would do smart contracts with Bitcoin. If you look at the design of Cardano, like we took a lot of the good ideas from 2011, 2012, like how to do smart contracts with Bitcoin, how to issue assets, colored coins, for example, and we put them in there. And that's a great case study on how Bitcoin could create a roadmap where it could be competitive with Ethereum or other things. It's their decision as an ecosystem to go down that road, and I don't think the culture is going to let them do that.
I mean, he's not entirely wrong. That being said, I do think that a day will come where Bitcoin's not the number one crypto in terms of market cap anymore. I do think that day will come, but it's not going to be anytime soon. It probably might not even be in my lifetime, right? But eventually, and guys, listen, I hold Bitcoin. I hold a lot of it, and I'm going to hold at the end of this, at the bottom of the next bear market, I'm going to hold a whole crap load more because I do believe the price is going to go to $1 million. But that being said, at some point, whether it's Ethereum or something else, will end up passing Bitcoin as this market starts to balance out in terms of market cap, as more share goes towards other projects. Because at the end of the day, guys, nothing lasts forever. Nothing. We know that about life. So if you apply the laws of life to Bitcoin, right, at some point, could be 200 years from now, might not be today, might not be, you know, it's not going to be anytime soon, but Bitcoin will not always be the number one cryptocurrency. All good things come to an end, but I will probably be dead and gone by that time. So yeah. 88 dropped. Yeah. How great would a JASMY ETF in Japan be? That would be fantastic. Imagine JASMY becomes that number one crypto. Yeah, that would be amazing. JASMY dropped. Everything's kind of dropping right now. Ethereum dropped. Everything's dropping. JASMY's still holding 2 cents 05 though. It's holding strong against Bitcoin. Let's see what Michael Vandepop has to say. Says big things are taking place in the U.S., guys. The FIT21 vote was significantly passed, which opens the regulatory framework for crypto in the U.S. Additionally, Ethereum is likely classified as a commodity and could receive approval today of the ETF, and it did. So Will the approval pump the altcoins? Probably not for a couple of weeks. When Bitcoin got approved, the market took 2 or 3 weeks before it started to pump. So we'll probably see something similar here, in my opinion. It's probably going to take a couple of weeks, but then we're going to have liftoff, right? And then, guys, if you were here this morning, you know we live streamed this, but Tom Emmer tweets out, breaking: the House of Representatives just passed the Cbdc Anti-Surveillance State Act, guys. It passed. Very, very bullish stuff. Another win for crypto. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Watch a Guru says, SEC Chair Gary Gensler says, stay tuned when asked about the spot Ethereum ETF. That was earlier today. So, yeah, I guess it turned out well. Turbo's still running. So ETF officially approved. Well, I would think yes, because we did see Grayscale tweeted out. So Grayscale, to me, Grayscale being one of the digital chamber is also a very credible source. They've tweeted it out now. So yeah, Hara was tagged in a tweet by Jasmy Crypto. Jasmy ETF in Japan. Yeah, I'm gonna retweet that. Let's go. Yeah, so it's officially official. KuCoin's tweeting it out. Binance tweeted it out. Whole bunch of people are tweeting it out. So there you go, guys. It is officially official. All right, what else do we got? We got bullish news for XRP today too, guys, if you weren't paying attention. Coinbase tweeted out, exciting news for our New York users. XRP is now available to New York residents on Coinbase and in Coinbase iOS and Android apps. Very bullish for XRP, guys. All right, what do we got? We got another video here. Check this out. Get some more opinions on the Ethereum ETF on CNBC.
ETF. Bob Pisani follows this story, as you know, and is here at Post 9. I mean, we know how the Bitcoin decision went. Is there any reason to believe that this will be any different?
There is a rather strange development this week that happened. Gensler's been implacably hostile to the whole concept, and he may have changed his mind. We're waiting. And so far, there's no word from the SEC, at least not yet. SEC Chair Gary Gensler spoke at an industry conference this morning and did not say whether the agency would give a thumbs up or down to spot Ethereum ETFs. Today is the deadline for approval or denial of the Van Eck Ethereum ETF. That was the first application. This week, the SEC executed a stunning about-face on these spot Ethereum ETFs. It previously had no interaction, none, with any of the applicants, as they normally would if the SEC was inclined to approve the applications. So everybody assumed they would be denied. But on Monday, the SEC asked applicants to update their filings. Regardless, the ETFs will almost certainly not begin trading this week, even if they are approved, because the SEC does not have time to go through all of the individual ETF S1 applications. There's 9 of them, and it will likely want to approve all of them at once. And everyone's been trying to figure out what happened here. Why suddenly did they start communicating when it's been crickets? And the only real explanation most people are giving right now is just a political one, and that is Trump came out very much in favor of crypto. Biden felt he had to react. Gensler has been hostile to the whole concept for a while, and just now saying on Monday, okay, guys, let's open up discussions about this, is a sign of some kind of...
Hate it or love it, this is a voting block. I said this in the last segment. Young people get animated about cannabis and meme trading, and they love crypto. You don't have to agree with them, and you can mock them all you want, but they get animated. They go on chat boards, they're on Twitter, they're talking about it, they're gassing their friends up about it, and that's just what's up in the streets right now. I think you're seeing acquiescence. You're seeing people that are like, all right, why are we even fighting this? We have legalized gambling. We're doing in-game sports betting at the stadium. Like, what are we even doing?
I'm trying to think, what would be the justification for not approving Ethereum ETFs once you've already approved Bitcoin ETFs?
Because it acts more like a security than Bitcoin. It's more centralized. decision making. There's an Ethereum foundation that wields power over this is the theory over how it works relative to Bitcoin, which is decentralized.
It's not decentralized. That's an argument. That's one of the tests for the Howey test, that you have to be a decentralized market, and that becomes therefore then this fits the investment contract idea here. So the important thing is the House passed a big bill this week that essentially would give a lot of the power to regulate crypto to the CFTC and deal with a lot of this. Gensler's opposed to it. Biden's been opposed to it. And we'll see what happens right now. But the fact that a bunch of Democrats supported that bill, I think that was a major factor, too.
Because they saw which way the wind was blowing. That's why they supported it. They were losing. They were losing in the polls. I think the main reason Gary approved the ETF is because Congress yesterday. Yeah, probably. I think someone from the White House called Gary on the phone and said, "You need to back off now. We're losing in the polls right now because of your bullshit. Knock it off." Right? What does the CBDC bill mean for crypto, like quant? Is it bullish? It doesn't mean anything, in my opinion, for projects like quant, because this act is about the Federal Reserve not being able to issue their own CBDC and surveil. Like, they're going to be allowed to create CBDCs, but the structure of how it is has to be approved by Congress. They can't just the Federal Reserve can't just issue one. That's what this bill implies, right? So basically what they're trying to protect against is the surveillance aspect of a CBDC. Cannot be controlled, cannot be tracked, cannot be like they can't track where we're spending our money. They can't track all that stuff. Those are the laws they're trying to put in place with this bill. So it doesn't have anything to do with like quant, for example. They're still going to be able to issue a CBDC if they want to, but again, the structure has to be approved ahead of time. They can't just make one. Honestly, the Dems and Gensler had no choice but to get crypto friendly because they know they're crooked. Yeah, 100%. 100%. All right. What else do we got? Check this out.
These last 2 weeks have been historic for financial innovation in Congress. Adoption of SAB 121, the resolution by both chambers, and bipartisan passage of the Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act just yesterday shows that digital asset policy is no longer a back burner issue in Congress. It is now front and center, and we are just getting started. The policies we've recently debated and adopted are in response to an administration that has failed to provide the clarity and guidance the budding digital asset industry in the United States has been begging for. Because of their failures, Congress has voted to reverse incoherent regulation and establish new standards that will allow our economy to move deeper into the 21st century economy. Today, we continue these efforts to once again do what this administration has failed to do. And I am proud to have my legislation, the Cbdc Anti-Surveillance State Act, on the floor for a vote. This bill was the first anti-central bank digital currency legislative effort introduced in the United States. And for the past 2 Congresses, I've worked with my colleagues to update, improve, and grow support for it. The bill is simple. It halts the efforts of this administrative state under President Biden from issuing a financial surveillance tool that, if not done correctly, will fundamentally alter the lives of every American. Unlike decentralized cryptocurrencies, a CBDC is a digital form of sovereign currency that is designed, issued, and monitored by the federal government. It is government-controlled, programmable money that, if it's not designed to emulate cash, could give the federal government the ability to surveil and restrict Americans' transactions and monitor every aspect of their daily lives. And this is not hyperbole. We've already seen examples of governments developing these types of tools and use them to weaponize their financial systems against their citizens. In China, the Communist Party employs a CBDC that can be used to monitor citizens' spending habits. Closer to home in the Western Hemisphere, the Canadian government demonstrated the power of federal financial surveillance and control when it froze the bank accounts of hundreds of truckers protesting the COVID vaccine mandate in 2022. It is naive to believe that your government won't weaponize the tools it has to control you. So it shouldn't come as any surprise that the appetite for financial surveillance can be an attractive proposition right here at home. In 2023, the White House issued an executive order placing a, quote, urgency on CBDC research and development. And the agency reports to that executive order have made it clear that the Biden administration is not only itching to create a CBDC, but they are interested in developing and deploying one, potentially undermining the privacy rights of every one of our citizens. Congress can't allow this to happen. My bill ensures the United States digital currency policy remains in the hands of the American people, not the administrative state, so that any development of a digital money will reflect our American values of privacy, individual sovereignty, and free market competitiveness. The legislation affirms that if the federal government seeks to create a digital version of the US dollar, they can only do that with the explicit authorization of Congress. It doesn't stop them, they can do that, but they got to get authorization from Congress, and they've got to make it open, permissionless, and private. Whatever is ultimately developed must emulate the core tenets of cash. Simply put, my digital currency bill, any digital currency issued by the government, again, must be open, permissionless, and private. It cannot be used in the way the Chinese have deployed their digital yuan to build social credit scores on their citizens based on their purchases and their behavior. These types of tools cannot exist in a free society like ours, and we should only accept a digital currency that is consistent with our values, American values. This is what the future global digital economy needs. If not open, permissionless, and private like cash, a CBDC is nothing more than a CCP-style surveillance tool that will ultimately be used to oppress our American way of life. If China embraces it, you know it's something worth standing against. We can and will continue to launch our economy deeper into the digital age without jeopardizing who we are as Americans. And this bill is designed to ensure that that happens. I want to thank the 165.
Very, very bold statements. We live streamed it earlier today, guys. Could not agree more. Got some bullish news for Floki. Check this out, guys. Boom. Floki, perpetual futures now listed on Coinbase. Boom. Very, very bullish news for Floki. Trying to see what else I have. Let's have a look at the Dixie, guys. She's trying to recover, guys. Dixie's trying to recover. We need to see this shit to bed. Come on. To the downside. Let's go. Look at ETH. Look at this wick that happened with ETH. Check this out. Boof. Look at that. Boof. Wow. That was a crazy wick. People selling the news, man. Selling the news. Guys, check this out. Bullish news for JASMY. I don't know if you guys caught it or not. Go back and watch it. But I live streamed Hara's AMA this morning. Hara did an AMA. If you missed it, go back and watch it. I live streamed it. One of the things that Hara had mentioned in his AMA, he said Janction will implement the JASMY tokens and use them for payments. Another use case for JASMY, guys. JASMY's looking good. Absolutely. Rob, do you know how I can find the ticker symbol for the ETFs? I do not know right now. I don't, Dwayne. I apologize, my friend. I do not know at this time. So yeah, guys, look at JASMY's going to be used as a payment for payments. So another use case for JASMY. So whenever these people are out there saying JASMY doesn't do anything, they don't. Yeah, it does lots, right? It does lots. So that's essentially. I got like 2 more videos, but I don't want to bore you guys with videos. So one's about the CBDC, and the other one is the buy in May. We'll watch the buy in May one. Check this one out.
Before you can blink.
That's right. I mean, Bitcoin's still, we think, early in an upcycle. So the idea that it could get to like 150,000 this year is still, you know, within our base case. And yeah,
150,000 in 2024 is
Yeah.
your base case. Okay. All right.
That's
Go
their
on.
base
I-
case.
yeah.
And you know,
Go on. Go on.
Yeah. Go on.
but
No, stop. Don't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it does help that the Fed is reiterating that its view on the inflation and it's being relatively dovish is more dovish than where the market is. So I think that's the process of why markets are recovering.
Because I know when they told me wrap it up and how people always get mad on, you say you're going to come on Twitter and everybody gets excited, and then you're never on long enough for these people on Twitter. Should I pay attention to
Can I
them?
just ask one more?
Yeah, please.
And it has to do actually with what I saw when I was in Omaha this weekend with Becky. You know, one of the things Warren did was he trims this Apple piece. And I think underneath a lot of the language that he spoke about for 5 hours, there was some anxiousness about the overall economy. You don't have that anxiousness. He's in there, has this massive portfolio, sees everything. What do you think of that?
I understand where he's coming from. I think if someone said, what are they anxious about? It is the fiscal deficit, the size of the deficit.
I'm not even sure he's anxious about that, though. I mean, he's anxious about that long term, but that, he was even asked about that, and that was not his issue. I think his issue was fundamentally, I don't want to put words in his mouth because he didn't say it. There's a lot of tea leaf reading, but just about the strength of where the market is right now and whether it's potentially overpriced.
Well, you know, he's steering a huge ship. So, you know, he has to think in, you know, longer term. But to us, earnings growth is accelerating. You know, Q1 earnings are up 7%, but, you know, 3 groups are down 20%, you know, energy, healthcare, materials. Those energy and healthcare flip to positive next quarter. So earnings growth hits 11%. We know there's a lot of pent up demand. Capital spending is picking up and the ISMs are turning up and there's $6 trillion of cash on the sidelines and people have been cautious for more than 2 years now. So I think the risk reward's still pretty good. You know, I don't know if maybe Warren's lens is more 10 years out and that's when you can be cautious, but I think the next year looks good.
Looking good, guys. 150K Bitcoin by the end of the year. Crypto Queen, how are you? Where you been? Did ETH get approved? Yes. Yes, the Ethereum ETF was approved. We found a couple of credible sources. So it is officially approved. See if we can find another one here. See if we can find another credible source. No, we saw it announced, though. Grayscale tweeted it out. Quite a few credible sources. This guy, I directly shilled the Bowden to President Trump. What the hell? I think that's a bad thing, man. That's a bad thing. You don't want to be shilling. Like, Trump is already, like, he was very anti-crypto before until he started learning about it and stuff like that. Right now, he knows a lot more about crypto and he's pro-crypto. But don't start throwing meme coins in the guy's face. And, like, he's not going to be cool with that, right? Meme coins, like, listen, I don't mind meme coins. I'm not bashing them. But when you're talking to someone you're going to be responsible for the economic structure of the entire country, throwing meme coins in his face is not going to impress him, right? Beebs, Rob, thanks for all the hard work and dedication. Hey, no problem, brother. I got you covered. Maltasanti, my bad, Rob. Been dealing with a lot with the job. Glad to be back. It's good to have you back, man. I hope everything worked out with your job. Hope everything's good there. All right, what else? Rare breed. I'm a parent. I, a parent, give my adult child $1K, which was originally $1,400 before being taxed. My child then has to pay tax on the $1K, then takes the remainder to spend on groceries, which is then you guys have to pay tax on groceries in the States. What's the next crypto ETF? Probably Solana or a Solana, Avalanche, and then once the court case is over, probably XRP. would probably be my top 3 choices. Ondo to $104. Yeah, that would be something, wouldn't it? That would be epic. Where is Ondo right now? Here it is. $1.02. You mean $1.04, not $104? Ethereum is pumping slowly. Is it? Is it? It's same price it was when I started, when I got on an hour and a half ago. I don't think we're going to see a pump for 2 or 3 weeks, guys, about the ETF news. Bitcoin never pumped for like 3 weeks after the ETF was approved. They tax us every time we flush the toilet. Wow. Well, I will say this then. In Canada, there's no tax on groceries. There's no taxes on groceries here. You're not concerned about the token unlock in January for Ondo? No, I'm not. I keep getting asked lately, guys. People keep asking me, are you concerned about this, like stuff like Ondo and Pith and tokenomics? And like, honestly, man, like, unless the tokenomics are extreme, like there's only like 10% of the supply in circulation or something like that, then it's like, no, I can't be shaken out with that kind of stuff, right? If we get a dip because of the price going down because of a token unlock, another thing you have to pay attention to with token unlocks, guys, is who are those coins being allocated to, right? If they're people that are working on projects on Ondo, they're likely not selling those, right? They're likely not putting those into circulation. So we're not going to see that selling pressure. So there's other factors you have to take into consideration as well. So no, it doesn't concern me very much. No, I like the fundamentals of the project. So 10% here. Wow. Hopefully we get some alts pumping soon. Ethereum pumping, Bitcoin dominance dropping, but DXY has been pumping too. So yeah, we need to see the DXY drop. No tax on groceries 20 minutes down the road. KY state line. Oh, wow. This is the most bullish week for crypto in history. Absolutely it is, man. So much has happened this week, guys, and it's still not even close to done. Week's not even done. There's still so much more coming. So absolutely, man. But anyway, guys, I got to get out of here. I can smell supper. I'm going to go eat. I got to take my son to the park before he's got to go to bed. So yeah, this is a third live stream of the day. So I'm a little tired, but yeah, we'll see. I got some more videos I got to shoot still tonight and stuff. So anyway, guys, have yourselves a fantastic night. I will see you guys for tomorrow morning's live stream. And thank you so much for swinging by, guys. I appreciate all you guys. Have a good one, guys.